Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, this is Ashima Shukla and you're watching us on Entri channel. This is a video of daily current affairs in which we are going to talk about the current news events of Monday, right? So in this video, we're going to cover the things as briefly as possible, but with details wherever required, right? So let's move ahead without wasting much of our time. So the first one is solar awards have been presented for the very first time recently, and they have been presented by International Solar Alliance. So ISA for the first time has presented solar awards, and these awards were awarded in the third assembly of International Solar Alliance held recently. In this assembly, if you people recall, in a few days back, we had talked about it. In this, president and vice presidents were chosen. So president, co-president, vice president, all of those were chosen right now, recently in the meeting. Now, after all of that, in a recent or the closing meeting, the International Solar Awards were also awarded. So what kind of awards were there? All right, there were 3 awards over here: Kalpana Chawla Awards, Vishveshwaraya Award, and Divakar Award. Apart from that, World Resource Institute report was also published. So these are the 4 major happenings that had happened, right? Now, for the report, first of all, if we see the World Resource Institute report, which was presented, it has all the details about the funding, about the constraints and opportunities for all the solar investments possible. So whichever area requires solar investment, how much funding is required in that, what kind of opportunities are there in a particular area, all of those have been analyzed in the World Resource Institute report, which has been revealed, right? Now, under the initiative of One Sun, One World, One Grid, WRI and ISI have worked together for implementation of this report in a practical world. So implementing the data which we have in a practical world, in a practical approach, is what has happened over here. Right. Talking about the awards, first is Kalpana Chawla Awards, which were presented by the Chief Minister of Haryana, Manohar Lal Khattar. Why Chief Minister of Haryana? Because the headquarters are in Gurgaon, which falls in Haryana. So Chief Minister of Haryana is Manohar Lal Khattar, and he has presented this award to Dr. Bhim Singh of IIT Delhi and Dr. Aisha Alumai of UAE. So both of these researchers have been presented award. And what was this award? Now, if we look at the awardees, you can clearly see that it is about scientists who have put in the efforts for betterment of the solar implementation. Right. Next is Vishveshwaraya Award, which was presented to Japan for the Asia Pacific region and for Netherlands in the Europe region. So 2 regions have been awarded: Netherlands for the Europe region and Japan for the Asia Pacific region. This prize has money of about 12,000 US dollars. And what is there in this award, or why this award is given? It is basically given to those countries which have maximum floating capacity. Out of the 4 regions, the maximum floating capacity which is there, that is honored with Vishveshwaraya Award. Next is Divakar Award, which was presented to Arushi Institute and Arpan Institute. And this award has prize money of 25,000 US dollars. And what is this award honoring? So Arushi Institute and Arpan Institute, both of them are basically working towards maximizing the solar energy, and they also work for benefiting the physically disabled. So for honoring their work, the Divakar Award was given. So you must know about all the 3 awards, the winners, who has presented it, and basically since they are the first time it has been awarded, so any such information apart from the names, it can also be asked, right? Now, virtually ISA meeting was held for the first time this time, right? So this time in 2020, it is for the first time that it was held virtually, right? Moving to the next one, Sustainable Solid Waste Processing Facility has been developed by CSIR CMERI, or Council of Medical Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. Now, what is it there when sustainable development is going to be involved in the solid waste processing facility? So the basic idea is sorting. So what they want to do in this project or in this facility is, first of all, segregation process which happens. Segregation is when this waste is divided into parts: wet waste, dry waste, decomposable waste. So all these things are known as segregation. So improvising the segregation process is one responsibility. Second is adopting the advanced segregation techniques. So one is a nominal level which we do for on the basis of wet waste and dry waste, but the advanced level segregation is about plastic, electronic waste separately, and we have biodegradable waste separately, vegetable foods which come under biodegradable, then non-biodegradable, that is plastic waste separately. That is advanced level of segregation. So enhancing or bringing up the advanced level is one of the primary factors. And biodigestion process, so that pollution is at the minimum and the recycling or reusing or digestion of that bulk of waste is at the maximum. Apart from that, there are segregation facility for masks and diapers and sanitary napkins separately also. So that also comes under the advanced facility. Disinfection capabilities are also there, seeing that COVID chain is going on. So disinfection facility are also going to be provided in this facility, right? And how is that going to be taken care of? So they're going to use ultraviolet C radiation. Ultraviolet C radiation is going to help improvise the disinfection capability, right? So this is about this new facility which has been developed. And the most important part, it is run on solar energy. Solar power runs it. Next, Philippines resumes oil and gas exploration in South China Sea. So recently, from the past few years, Philippines had banned the oil exploration. It was for the past few years, that is approximately 6 years. For the past 6 years, the president of Philippines, he had banned oil exploration in the Palawan Islands. In Palawan Islands, there was a 6-year ban, and that ban has been lifted now. That is for now, it is going to be possible, or they are going to resume the oil exploration, right? Now, where is it going to take place? Now, Palawan Islands are a part of exclusive economic zone according to the United Nations Convention on Laws of Seas, that is UN clause. According to UN clause, Palawan Islands is or comes under exclusive economic zone of the country. And why have they resumed it? Is because China is supporting it. Otherwise, they were not on the part of it. Like China has been pressurizing it. So China has been pressurizing for a joint exploration. That is why they have begun. Philippines has the reason why they have begun it is the reason here specified, right? Now, biggest dispute of the times, that is the South China Sea dispute. South China Sea dispute is one of the biggest disputes, and why again it rises is because Palawan Islands in Philippines, they are also in South China Sea, right? So why is South China Sea dispute ongoing? I'll tell you once again. So all these countries, now China is in dispute with every country which touches the line of South China Sea, including the Malaysia or Vietnam or Cambodia or Thailand. All these countries which are there, they have dispute with it. Why? Because China wants to claim that. China is trying to create a monopoly in the area, right? Apart from that, now second thing related to this news is about India and Philippines relationship. So India and Philippines relationship, in that the United Nations Security Council non-permanent membership which was there of India, that was supported by Philippines, right? And second of all, trade relations of India with Philippines are good with Act East Policy 2014. Act East Policy 2014, right? Moving to the next one. A few one-liners. First of all, naval version of BrahMos supersonic cruise missile was recently successfully test-fired from an INS Chennai in the Arabian Sea. So we have successfully test-fired our BrahMos satellite. Next is Germany's Alexander Zverev. He has won men's single in Cologne indoor tennis. A simple one-liner, two questions possible. First, who was the winner of men's single at Cologne indoor tennis? And the second question possible is Alexander Zverev, who was recently in news, belongs to which country? So a question from country and a question from game is possible. Over here, we can expect BrahMos supersonic cruise missile was a test fired from which place? So from is possible. Third one related to football, that is Hero I-League trophy for 1920 has been presented to Mohan Bagan. Mohan Bagan awards are also given, so you must know now about the awards which are given by Mohan Bagan Club. The award of Mohan Bagan and Hero I-League has been given to him. Both the questions are possible. Right? So two questions are possible from here. Then India and Sri Lanka are soon to begin a 3-day military exercise, which is SLINEX, Sri Lanka India Naval Exercise, which is going to be held on the coast of Trincomalee. Right. So what are the important pointers? First of all, SLINEX, which is exercise between which countries? That is India and Sri Lanka. Second question, where is it going to be held in 2020? That is Trincomalee. And third of all, that is a very rare question, and that is that when was this port of Trincomalee offered to India? So port was offered to India in 2017 by Sri Lanka. So although Sri Lanka has ports for both China and India, so it has relations with both the countries. Therefore, port of Trincomalee is important. It was offered in 2017. In 2017, we had received it, right? Apart from that, 2019 exercise, if they ask you, that was held in Visakhapatnam, right? Next, CRPF has collaborated with IIT Delhi, DRDO and Joint Advanced Technology Center for R&D Research and Development. So this is a basic question that can be asked, that with which of the following company or with which of the following organization has CRPF collaborated for promoting the research and development in the area? So simple question. Then Jawar in Gautam Budh Nagar, UP to become the first aerotropolis of the country. Now this is going to become aerotropolis and the first aerotropolis for India. India's first aerotropolis. Now what exactly is an aerotropolis? Aerotropolis is an area surrounding the airport. So developing that area into a city in itself. Bringing more infrastructure in that area, that is aerotropolis, right? And Jawar is going to be the first aerotropolis of India, and that is why you need to remember it is very, very important, right? So where is Jawar? First question, that is in UP. Second of all, first aerotropolis of India. Third, they can ask you about the state as well. Chile to open consulate general in Mumbai. So for the first time ever, India and Chile have held a meeting at foreign ministers level. So a level of where foreign ministers are involved, that kind of meeting was held for the very first time with Chile. And therefore, we must know, first of all, where is it going to open the consulate general? That they are going to open in Mumbai. And second of all, we must know about the president of Chile and the capital of Chile. So, capital is Santiago. Capital is Santiago. And the president is going to be Sebastián Pinera. Sebastián Pinera. Right? Next, My Town, My Pride campaign has been launched by Jammu and Kashmir to provide governance at doorstep in urban areas. Now, this campaign is basically for, just like Delhi had introduced the doorstep service in the area. Similarly, providing that same governance measures at the doorstep. That is My Town, My Pride campaign. So the question possible is, for which state has launched this campaign, right? Next, Roshan Jaitley. He has been appointed as the new president of Delhi and District Cricket Association recently. So it is an appointments question, a direct-handed question, and we can expect such question possibly, right? Now he is the son of Arun Jaitley, so that is also important. So they can ask you indirectly or directly. Directly, they can ask you who has been appointed as the president of Delhi and District Cricket Association. And the second one is Roshan Jaitley has been appointed as president of Delhi and District Cricket Association. Whose son is he? Right. Director Control General of India renewed the approval of clinical trials of Sputnik 5 vaccine in India. Now, Sputnik 5 vaccine has finally been approved for India. This vaccine is of Russia, and they had brought in, but there were certain regulations which needed to be checked about, and approval needs to be given whether it's suitable for Indians as well. So for that, after phase 1 and phase 2 trial, although they were at small level, that is why the approval took time. Right, so renewal has happened, and that is why this vaccine is now going to be used in India as well. Right. So vaccine trials are going to run for now, because the trials were run on short term in Russia at that time. Right. Now with this, we wind up the session of the day, and I hope you people have got a lot of pointers for yourself. For all those who want to practice current affairs on daily basis, you can download the Entri app from Google Play Store and go to the current affairs segment and attempt the quiz. Every day we upload it. It's 10 questions, 10 marks for 10 marks, 1 mark per question. In 6 minutes, you have to finish that test. It's hardly going to take 6 minutes of your day, and you can keep in touch with current affairs via this quiz. Right? You'll also get the analysis and the report and answer key and everything. Now do hit the like button of this video and share the video as much as possible. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye, take care, and have a great day ahead.